The Davis County Mustangs play here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Now, let's get down to the court and join the voice of the Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
Welcome to Osceola, the home of the Clarke Indians. Our coverage of Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network continues with a road conference matchup. It's the Clarke Indians versus the Davis County Mustangs. This is the Petrito Orthodontics pregame show. Make it your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. We're delighted to have you with us. I'm Ellis Kojo. Parker Stevens is here as well. He is our producer. Coming up next, we'll take a look at Davis County. They got the new calendar year started right with a big non-conference victory down in Missouri. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
This is Milo Wells, your pharmacist at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. When you need prescriptions, stop in and see me. If you aren't a current customer, we will help you fill out a new patient form, which takes less than 5 minutes. We have a lot of over-the-counter items and have vaccines. We are here 6 days a week and offer free delivery in Bloomfield and surrounding areas. I pride myself on professionalism and small-town customer service, and our pharmacy reflects those values. Stop in and see us at Wells Hometown Drug next to CarQuest in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Welcome back to Osceola. Davis County seeks their third straight win. To do that, they'll have to take down conference foe Clarke. This is the Petrito Orthodontics pregame show. Make it your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. Friday night, the Lady Mustangs traveled to our southern neighbor in Missouri to kick off the 2020 portion of their schedule. The Putnam County Lady Midgets were the opponent, and after a seesaw first quarter, Putnam County led 18-7. Davis County turned things around in the second quarter thanks to a 20-0 run to start the second frame, and they took a lead that they would never relinquish. Give Putnam County credit, however, they fought back and managed to cut a 19-point deficit all the way down to 4 in the fourth quarter. But thanks to some clutch free throw shooting down the stretch, the Lady Mustangs were able to keep their opponent at bay. Final score, Davis County 67, Putnam County 61. The win pushed the Lady Mustangs back over the 500 mark. Their record sits at 5-4. Senior Hannah Schooley once again led Davis County in scoring with 14 points. Freshman Sophia Young chipped in 13 points. Defense fueled the Lady Mustangs win, particularly in the difference-making second quarter. Davis County had 23 steals Friday night, led by Young, who had 8. The Lady Mustangs can stretch their winning streak to a season-best 3 games with a win tonight in Osceola and also get their second conference win. Coming up next, we'll turn our attention to the Clarke Indians. They're looking to gain some traction after a rocky start to the season. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Eric, owner of Spillman Auto Parts. We have thousands of used parts that would fix that annoying problem with your car. Dennis, Gary, and John are ready to take your call and save you money. You can also check out our eBay store and buy parts directly on our website at spillmanauto.com. And don't forget to check out our great selection of rebuildable cars, trucks, and SUVs. We look forward to meeting you at Spillman Auto Parts in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Sometimes life can get a little busy and plans can change. That doesn't mean you have to put your future on hold. With William Penn University's online and evening classes, you can further your education on your schedule. Choose online, in-classroom, or blended with locations in Oskaloosa and Johnston. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu. Classes start throughout the year. Continue your education on your terms, on your turf, with William Penn University.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Ellis Kojo and Parker Stevens are present and accounted for here in Osceola. We're moving closer to the tip-off between Davis County and Clarke. This is the Petrito Orthodontics pregame show, making your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petrito and the staff at Petrito Orthodontics today. The Clarke Indians entered tonight's game with a record of 1-7. Graduation took away Clarke's top two scorers from last season. As a result, the Indians have struggled putting the ball in the basket. Clarke is averaging 37 points a game. After opening the season on a 6-game losing streak, Clarke earned their first win of the season versus Albia in December. The Indians then fell to Centerville to close out the 2019 portion of the schedule. Clarke's conference record is 1-4, while Davis County's league mark sits at 1-3. The winner of this game will get up to 6th place in the 18 conference. This is especially big for Davis County since they have Sheridan, currently in 5th place, coming up Friday night. Straight ahead, we'll give you tonight's starting lineups. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Like to put my finger on you.
And welcome back to Osceola, the home of the Clarke Indians. Both teams have finished warming up, and we're about ready to start the introduction of the starting lineups. You're listening to the Petruto Orthodontics pregame show. Make it your goal to get a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call Dr. Dwayne Petruto and the staff at Petruto Orthodontics today. Clarke 1-7 overall with a league mark of 1-4. Davis County 5-4 on the season, and their South Central Conference record is 1-3. Kind of a stoic moment as they wait for the clock to tick down before they introduce the starting lineups, and actually they just reset the clock to 8. So we'll get to the starting lineups, and the starting lineups are brought to you by Davis County Schools. One school, one community, one goal. The best that we can be. Oh, and we're going dark for the starting lineups. That should be a wonderful view for our camera, but we'll do what we can. Actually, I'm going to have to turn on the flashlight for my phone so I can see the starting lineups. 1 second, please. There we go. All right, so Clarke. Homesteading Clarke with a record of 1-7. Krista Subert is their head coach, and their starting lineup looks like this. Caitlin Houseband, a 5'8 junior. Katie Donaldson, a 5'3 junior. Nicole Barnard, a 5'4 junior. Kaya Dunbar, a 5'9 junior. And Toya White, a 5'8 junior. And for Davis County, with a record of 5-4, 1-3 in the South Central Conference, looking for their third straight win, I should say. Head coach Dave Mason has Hannah Schooley starting as a 5'6 senior. Riley Law, a 5'7 sophomore. Sophia Young, a 5'6 freshman. Sophie Sparker, a 5'7 senior. And Morgan Petefish, who has really played well, stepped up pretty much the entirety of her junior season. She is a 5'8 junior. And they have a big spotlight going on for the introductions. I always respect the home team that decides to turn the lights down to introduce the home team. I don't know if that was intentional, but they shut the light down even more. But interestingly enough, as they continue to introduce this Clarke starting lineup, this is their first game of 2020. A lot of teams went back in action, if not on Friday, then yesterday on Monday. But Clarke has been off since the last Friday that everybody played in December on the 20th. So it's a long break for them. Let's step away from the national anthem. When we come back, the tip-off between Davis County and Clarke on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
National anthem was played by the Clarke High School band, and now we're getting set for the start of Davis County versus Clarke. Great to have you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network as we continue Davis County's road trip. It'll be Dunbar and P-Fish to jump at center circle, and the tip-off is won by Clarke. Shooting to the basket to our left, dressed in white, looking for their second win of the season. At the top of the circle, that's Barnard being guarded by Young. Now straight away is Dunbar, puts it on the deck, throws it to a cutting Torrey White, but it's tipped out of bounds by P-Fish, and the ball stays with Clarke. Clarke 1-7 on the season, 1-4 in the South Central Conference. Winner of this game will take sole possession of 5th place, make that 6th place in the South Central Conference. Fadeaway jumper from the left block's no good by White. Ball tipped out of bounds off Clarke, and Davis County will get their first possession of the night. Sophia Young with a 13-point, 8-steal performance on Friday. Just a good all-around game from her. She brings it up. Schooley at the top of the circle, deals it on the left side to Sparger. Young on the right wing, looks inside, skip past to Sparger, puts on the deck, is denied by Barnard. Schooley kicks to Young, right wing three, it's too strong, weak side rebound, almost collected by Bradley Law, but there's Sparger. Straight away three by Schooley coming up. That's off the back of the rim. And a fight for the rebound, a tie-up, and a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Davis County. 7:11 left to go in the first quarter. No score as of yet here in Osceola. And I think a breaker box kind of came open on the other side. Don't want any player to run into that while tracking down a loose ball, so they got that taken care of. Sparker inbounds underneath the Davis County hoop. Top of the key, Young. Right wing, Sparger. Clarke playing what looks to be a 2-3 or a 3-2 zone. Free throw jumper by P-Fish is too strong, and the rebound is collected by Barnard of Clarke. She races it back up the court for the Indians. We're still looking for our first points of the game with 6:50 remaining in the first quarter. Dunbar, top of the circle, picks up her dribble. Now she's pressured by P-Fish. Bounce pass inside. Houseband spins to her left, and she gets it stolen away by Young. She's out on her knee. She needs help, and she gives it up to Bradley Law of Davis County. And she brings it up with her left hand. Law still. To Sparger, top of the key, Young. Right wing, Schooley, three-pointer on the way. It's no good. And the weak side rebound yanked down by White of Clarke, but stolen away by Sophia Young of Davis County. Young still now dribbles to the half-court line. 6:15 left to go in the opening quarter. Still looking for our first points of the night. Sparger In the left wing to Young. Three-pointer coming up off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Bradley Law. Schooley with the head fake. Skids to a stop. Kicks it into the left wing to Young. Now on the right wing is Sparger. Schooley in the left wing with the ball fake. Top of the key, Sparger chisels away to the lane. Shovel pass to Pete Fish. Turnaround jumpers and air ball. Weak side rebound yanked down by Dunbar of Clarke. Barnard brings it up for the Indians, and she's caught up in a straitjacket on the baseline, and she stepped on the baseline. She was double teamed by both Young and Schooley, and they forced a turnover. 5:37 remaining in the first quarter. Still no score in the South Central Conference tilt. Schooley at the top of the circle. Right side, Young. Into the corner to Briley Law. Back to Young. Floats it to the P-Fish on the right block, and she can't get the roll on the turnaround jumper. The ribs not being cooperative here in the early going, and coming away with the rebound is Dunbar of Clarke. Dunbar still tried to throw it to a cutting White, who was cutting to the hoop, went off Pete Fish, who knocked it out of bounds, and Clarke retains possession. Josie Dunbar in, so we have Kaya and Josie Dunbar in the game for Clarke. Inbounding the ball is Kaya Dunbar, gets it to Josie. Now Kaya. Now down low to the cutting house band, and there's our first two of the night with about three minutes gone from the game. 2-0 Clarke. Houseband breaks the seal. Davis County back with it, down by 2. Schooley traveled on the right wing. So Clarke brings it back, looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Kind of a slow start. Both teams cold from the field, and a travel called on Katie Donaldson. Good defense by Briley Law to force a travel near the half-court line. Schooley, skip pass on the left side to Sparger. Bounce pass a bit too wild for Pete Fish at the free throw line. Coming away with the steal is Houseband. Kaya Dunbar on the right side. Tries to throw it down low to Josie Dunbar, and jump ball as Josie Dunbar and Young tied it up. Possession error goes to Clarke. Clarke 2, Davis County nothing. 4:23 remaining in the opening quarter. Kaya Dunbar, pass on the left side. Now a 3 coming up, and it's an air ball by White, and a weak side rebound is vacuumed in by Briley Law. Davis County looking to tie the game. Actually looking for their first points of the night. Schooley with the right side 3. It's good, and there we go. Davis County gets their first points of the game. Schooley splashes a 3. She leads Davis County in 3-point field goals, and it's 3-2 Davis County, and Nicole Barnard called for steps. Beg your pardon, that was Katie Donaldson called for steps as she crossed the half-court line. Young to Schooley on the right wing. On the high left, Sparger. Bounce pass inside to Pete Fish, who lays it in. Nice feed from Briley Law to Morgan Pete Fish. Davis County now have scored the last 5 to lead 5-2 with 3:37 remaining in the first quarter. Kai Dunbar almost lost her feet as she dribbles on the right side. Deals it on the right block to Houseband, and the turnaround jumper is good by Caitlin Houseband. She has all 4 of Clarke's points. It's 5-4. Davis County with the lead on the ball. 3:20 remaining in the opening quarter. Young to Schooley on the right wing. On the left wing, Sparger. And Briley Law got fouled in the post. And Tori White gets called for the first foul of the night. And Law will shoot 2. First free throw by Briley Law off the back rim and no good. Law, 5'7" sophomore. 34% free throw shooter. She misses both. Offensive rebound pulled down by Pete Fish, but it's tipped away and stolen by Josie Dunbar. She comes back with the layup, and it's good. Josie Dunbar with the steal and the layup. Clarke 6, Davis County 5. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Young to Schooley on the high right. Now on the left arc, Young. Clarke stays in their 2-3 zone. Skip past to Schooley on the right side. At the free throw line, Pete Fish. Young, left wing three, too strong. Rebound goes out of bounds, Clarke ball. 2:33 remaining in the first quarter. Clarke now leads 6-5 after scoring the last 4. Davis County playing man-to-man. Kaya Dunbar brings it up for the Indians. On the right side, Donaldson dribbles baseline but gets cut off by Young. And now a double team comes from Young and Briley Law. Nice feet inside and the hoop and the harm to Josie Dunbar. I don't know how Donaldson threaded the needle to get the pass inside to Josie Dunbar, but she did. And now Dunbar has a chance for a three-point play. Foul called on Sophia Young, her first. Josie Dunbar with a long look at the rim, and she does not hit the rim. It hit the glass, but nothing else, and it's Davis County ball. 2:14 left to go in the first quarter. Clarke now on a 6-0 run, lead 8-5 over Davis County. Both teams with one win in conference. Clarke 1-4, Davis County 1-3. Winner will get sole possession of 6th place in the South Central Conference, and Schooley called for a travel as she tried to pass from the right wing. That's the second travel called on Schooley in the quarter. Kaya Dunbar to inbound, floats it to Barnard, and Barnard almost turned it over, but she was able to collect it and give it back to Kaya Dunbar, who brings it across the half-court line. White on the high right. Puts it on the deck, dribbling towards the corner. Cut off by Sparger, now dribbles middle, spins to the lane, count it, and the foul. Looked like White was cut off, but then with her right hand, she went to her left hand, found some real estate, and got the hoop and the harm. Foul called on P. Fish, her first. So the second chance for a Clarke player to complete a three-point play. Josie Dunbar was unable to do so. The free throw was good, but a lane violation called against Clarke. And they wave off the free throw. Clarke 10, Davis County 5. A minute 48 remaining in the opening quarter. First quarter is brought to you by Citizens Mutual. Think of them first for all your high-speed internet and television needs. Morgan P. Fish traveled on the right wing. There are certain referee crews that are more strict with the travel than others, and this particular crew seems to be a stickler for keeping those feet cemented and not dragging your pivot foot. So players from both teams will have to be cognizant of that. Clarke with the ball, up 10-5. A minute 30 remaining in the first quarter. Kai Dunbar. Barnard driving baseline right. Comes to a stop. Right elbow jumper banked in by Caitlin Halsben, who has 6 in the quarter. And now it's a 10-0 Clarke run. They lead Davis County 12-5. A minute 12 remaining in the first quarter. Briley Law. Left corner Young. Skip pass for Hill is tipped away and stolen. Josie Dunbar back the other way, but good play by P. Fish to poke it out from behind, out of bounds. It's Clarke basketball with a minute 1 remaining in the first quarter. So Clarke, let's continue their 10-0 run here in the first quarter. Inbound pass to Fry. On the left side, Kaya Dunbar. Josie Dunbar on the right block with a shot fake. Now goes up with it. Shot won't go, but the offensive rebound is collected by Halsband. Kaya Dunbar to the left of the key. Picks up her dribble. Top of the key, Fry. Dribbles with the left hand, being guarded by Sparger. Halsband on the right block, dribbles under the basket, deals it to Dunbar in the left corner. Skip pass, three-pointer from the right wing is too strong by Kaya Dunbar. Rebound loose underneath, and it's collected by Barnard. Clarke stays with it. Halsband baseline jumper. It's an air ball. Rebound loose. Josie Dunbar fights for it and gets the stick back to go. Josie Dunbar just fought for it, and she wanted that ball more than anybody else under the hoop. 14-5, Clarke. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Briley Law on the left wing. Top of the key, Sparger, Hill to P-Fish. 1 second left. Floater at the baseline, spins out, and that is the way the first quarter comes to an end. At the end of one, Clarke 14, Davis County 5 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Clarke 14, Davis County 5, as we get set to begin the second quarter. Second quarter is brought to you by Pulaski Lumber. Don't think twice about that project. Stop and see Chris Lucky and get all the projects done at Pulaski Lumber. Davis County ball to start the second quarter. They trail 14-5. Turnaround jumper from the right block is partially blocked by White, and the rebound is pulled down by Hallsband of Clarke. Clarke currently on a 12-0 run. They trailed 5-2, and they've scored 12 straight. On the right elbow, Hallsband puts it on the deck, driving on P-Fish. Layup is short, and P-Fish grabs the rebound. Good move by Hallsband, just couldn't get the basket to go. Davis County looking to get off the schneid. They've been stuck on 5 for quite a long time. Young, left wing, had an open three, but decided against it. Top of the key, Hill with the ball fake. Sparger now dribbles it between the rings. Left wing, Young. Davis County having trouble with this 2-3 zone. Now a blocking foul called on the perimeter, as it was Josie Dunbar bodying up Sophia Young. First foul on Josie Dunbar. Second team foul against Clarke. Schooley back into the game, replacing Sparger. And the inbound pass comes into Hill in the left corner. Schooley dribbles to the top of the circle. Clarke stays in their 2-3 zone. Hill to Schooley. Now on the right side, Young. Skip past the Hill. 17-footer, rattled in from the left wing. So Macy Hill finally ends the long Davis County drought. It's 14-7 Clarke with 1:15 gone from the second quarter. Kaya Dunbar with a bounce pass to Hallsband. Cutting Josie Dunbar is fouled under the basket by Hill. And that's the first foul on Macy Hill of Davis County. That's the third team foul against Davis County. Kai Dunbar to inbound for the Clarke Indians. Gets it to Hallsband. Fouled on the right block by Hill. That's so 2 straight fouls by Macy Hill and Kaylin Hallsband. Heads to the line to shoot a pair. Hallsband leading Clarke in scoring at 9.8 a game. And she gets the roll. That took a tour of the rim before dropping in. Hallsband a 55% free throw shooter on the season. As a team, Clarke is shooting 50% and staying true to that average. Hallsband splits the trip. Clarke 15, Davis County 7. Macy Hill, right corner 3, kaboom! Macy Hill with 5 points off the bench. And now Kaya Dunbar stepped over the baseline before she inbounded the made basket. And they turned it over. So Davis County gets it back. Inbound pass to Schooley. Right wing 3. That's no good. Weak side rebound. Almost pulled in by Hill, but she couldn't quite hang on to it. It goes out of bounds, and the ball goes to Clarke. Clarke 15, Davis County 10. 6:16 remaining in the second quarter. Kaya Dunbar being guarded by Schooley as she brings it across the the giant Indian head that is at center court. I should say Native American, be politically correct. Josie Dunbar on the right side. Bounce pass on the right block. Hallsband with a short jumper. She had good positioning, and Hallsband now has 9 points on the night. Clarke 17, Davis County 10. 5:45 remaining in the second quarter. Hill to Moore on the left block. Went to a knee, and she's called for a travel. Moore looked like she'd lost her footing after she received the ball on the left block, and she turns it over. Back in the game is Donaldson for Clarke, replacing Barnard. Kai Dunbar inbounding for Clarke. Gets it into Donaldson. Kai Dunbar still in the backcourt, and she gets it across the timeline. Clarke 1-4 in conference. Davis County 1-3. The winner of this game will get sole possession of 6th place in the South Central Conference. Schooley tipped the ball away. A foul called on the loose ball by Kaya Dunbar. So Kaya Dunbar gets whistled for her first foul. Good defense by Hannah Schooley. Davis County down by 7 with 5:25 remaining in the second quarter. Schooley zips it on the left side to Hill. Three-pointer on the way. It's too strong. And a foul over the back called against Phoebe Moore of Davis County. White had good positioning on Phoebe Moore, and Moore committed the foul over the back of White. 5:15 remaining in the second quarter. Clarke with the ball, up by 7. Josie Dunbar gives it back to Kaya Dunbar, who brings it across the timeline. On the right side, still dribbling, now picks it up. Right wing Donaldson being bodied up by Young. Ball poked away by Moore, but it comes to White, who drives baseline right to the bucket, tried to deal it underneath to Hallsband. Loose ball, and it's stolen by Schooley. Davis County with the ball, down by 7. 4:44 remaining in the second quarter. Macy Hill races it across the half-court line. Moore on the left block, got fouled by White, made a quick move to the baseline, got under the defensive White, and drew the foul. Second foul called on White. Phoebe Moore will shoot 2. First free throw is good. Phoebe Moore struggled from the foul line so far this season. 2 of 15 coming into tonight's game, but she made her first. Looked to make it 2 for 2. Brett Law sees her first action of the game, replacing Sophia Young for Davis County. Second free throw by Moore. That one's too strong, and Hallsband clears for Clarke. Clarke 17, Davis County 11, 4:30 remaining until halftime. Kai Dunbar top of the circle, being guarded by Brett Law. On the right side, Fry tried to deal into the post, but is poked away by Phoebe Moore. Hill comes away with the loose ball, comes to a jump stop, and she's fouled on the layup attempt. Macy Hill to shoot 2. Foul called on Kai Dunbar. That's her second. Macy Hill to shoot 2. She's provided a spark off the bench for Davis County, and she can't hit the first free throw, however. Each Mustang free throw this season is brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug, offering free delivery in Bloomfield. Second free throw by Hill. Got it. Hill now with 6 off the bench. Timeout, Clarke. It is a full timeout. 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. Clarke 17, Davis County 12 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Your best choice for groceries is Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family. They are proud to offer Best Choice branded items. While you're here, check out the awesome selection in their meat department and make sure and find something for your sweet tooth in the bakery. Don't forget to check them out on Facebook or visit their website at shopbrothersmarket.com. Stop in and see them today at Brothers Market in Bloomfield, where they treat you like family.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
4:15 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County trailed by 9 to begin the second quarter. They have cut the deficit down to 5. 17-12 is the Clarke lead, and it's Clarke ball coming out of the timeout. Davis County comes out of their huddle with Moore, Hill, Schooley, Petefish, and Brett Law. Kai Dunbar, Donaldson, Fry, Josie Dunbar, and Hallsbend are the Clarke 5. Hallsbend on the right wing, she traveled. She took an extra step after she received the pass, and it's a turnover, giving the ball back to Davis County. Schooley brings it across for the Lady Mustangs as we just get across the halfway point of this second quarter. Nice pass from Moore to Petefish in the lane, and Petefish gets the easy deuce. 17-14, Davis County within 3. Clarke and Kaya Dunbar driving baseline. Got her pass deflected and stolen. Good defense by Hill. Brett Law comes away with the pilfer. Schooley, a bit too high. The pass was for Moore, who was nestled on the left block. A good idea, but the pass a bit too high for Moore, and Davis County turns it back over to Clarke. Clarke 17, Davis County 14, 3:30 remaining in the second quarter. Kaya Dunbar walks it across. Davis County stays in her man-to-man defense. Kaya Dunbar still with it. Tried to throw it to Donaldson. She thought Donaldson was going to cut to the top of the key. Instead, Donaldson cut to the bucket. She basically threw out a ghost, and the ball went out of bounds towards the Davis County bench. And it's Davis County basketball on the turnover. 3:10 remaining in the second quarter. Davis County can tie the game with a 3. Hill make that more. Got the ball taken away from her on the left block by Josie Dunbar. She gets stuck in the lane, and she throws it away to Macy Hill. Hill dribbled it off her foot, nearly lost it. Gets it to Schooley, wide open on the right wing for 3. Good! Hannah Schooley with her second 3 of the game. She has 6, and we are tied at 17. Davis County fought their way back, down by 9, and now we're tied. 2:39 remaining until halftime. Kai Dunbar of Clarke puts it on the deck. Picks it up on the right wing, looking for a teammate. On the high post, Donaldson. Float pass underneath was tipped out of bounds by Schooley of Davis County. Clarke stays with the basketball. Brett Barker comes in for the first time for Davis County, replacing Petefish. White inbounds to Donaldson, right wing. In the corner, White, three-pointer coming up. It's good. White with a nice stroke from the right corner. Clarke reclaims the lead, 20-17 with 2:17 remaining. Law tries to answer on the other end, but her shot's no good. Weak side rebound is a jump ball between Donaldson and Hill, and the possession arrow goes to Clarke. So Clarke now up by 3 after Davis County momentarily tied it, and Clarke will look to add to their lead on this possession. Kaya Dunbar walks it across. Offensive foul away from the ball, moving screen called against Clarke. Josie Dunbar gets whistled for her second foul. That's a 16th foul against Clarke, so next foul will put Clarke in the penalty with 2 minutes straight up remaining until halftime. Davis County can tie the game with a 3. Hill with the left-handed dribble. Schooley, left corner. Moore spins on the left block. Back to Schooley. Left corner 3. It's short. White collects the rebound for Clarke. Good box out on Moore. Kaya Dunbar on the right side to Josie Dunbar, who's come off the bench to score 6 for Clarke. White drives into the paint and lays it in with the right hand. Tori White now with 7. Clarke's lead is up to 5, 22-17. Brett Law in the left corner. Floater is no good, but she was bumped. And Brett Law hits the line to shoot 2. Foul called on, I believe it's White. Beg your pardon. It's Josie Dunbar, and that's her 3rd. That's a big 3rd foul. We'll see what head coach Krista Stuber does with her freshman guard as Brett Law makes the first free throw. That's her first point of the night. Hallsband comes in, and Josie Dunbar will sit with her 3 fouls. Bradley Law and Sparger are back in the game for Davis County. Brett Law misses the second free throw. 22-18 is the Clarke lead. Donaldson to White on the right side. Sparger went for the steal. That gave White an open lane, but she missed the layup from the right side. Sparger grabs the rebound. Up ahead to Schooley. Law, quick trigger jumper is short from the left corner, and White vacuums in the rebound for Clarke. Up ahead, and a foul called on Barnard. I beg your pardon, now Schooley who fouled Barnard. That's the first foul on Hannah Schooley. Barnard to shoot 2 for Clarke. 48.2 seconds left here in the second quarter. Nicole Barnard to shoot 2, and her first free throw is pure. Fry back in the game for Clarke. She replaces Kaya Dunbar. So Davis County tied the game at 17, and since then, Clarke has outscored Davis County 6-1. Make that 7-1 as Barnard makes both free throws. 45 seconds remaining until halftime as Schooley walks it across for Davis County. Clarke has stayed in a 2-3 zone for the entirety of this half. Bradley Law free on the right block. Nice touch pass from Brett Law, and Bradley Law gets the easy deuce. 24-20. Clarke with the advantage and the ball. 28 seconds remaining until intermission. Fry on the right corner, I should say. Skip pass to White. Got her shot rejected, but the foul called on Bradley Law. Looked like Law got all ball, but she must have gotten her with the body. That's the first foul on Bradley Law. Tori White to shoot 2. White is 0 for 1 so far tonight, and she makes the first free throw. So Clarke has had the answer for Davis County after the Mustangs fought back to tie the game after being down 9 in this half. White makes it 2 for 2. Wait, I would say she made it 2 for 2, but maybe is a foul called on the foul shot? We'll see who the foul's against. Foul's against Bradley Law of Davis County. The free throw counts. So now that makes it 26-20 Clarke. And since Davis County is in the penalty, Caitlin Hallsband heads to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. So in the usual turn of events, Hallsband misses the front end, however. Sparger gets the rebound, outlets it to Bradley Law, knives her way into the paint, but misses the shot. Brett Barker with the offensive rebound and step back. First 2 by Barker, 7 seconds left. 26-22, Clarke. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Barnard traveled as the buzzer sounds, and that is the end of the first half. So Davis County, once down 9, trailed just by 4 after fighting back to tie it as we head to intermission. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll start the halftime show brought to you by Dixon's Floors and More. See Shannon and the team in Atoma for all your flooring, cabinetry, and fireplace needs. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Atoma Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store
on the south side of the square in Bloomfield.
Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot.
They stay open late on Thursdays until 7.
We hope to see you soon.
Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
John at Collision Corner knows that when you get in an accident and need some work done on your vehicle, you want the process to go smooth and easy. That's why Collision Corner is your best choice. John is a preferred body shop, which means he can work directly with your insurance company. He will handle the claim from start to finish. Collision Corner knows you need your car back as soon as possible, and they will also pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield, and don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Halftime from here in Osceola, and Clarke leads Davis County by the score of 26-22. You're listening to the Dixon's Floors and More halftime show. See Shannon and the team in Atomo for all your flooring, cabinetry, and fireplace needs. Davis County had a 5-2 lead in the first quarter, but then Clarke went on a 12-0 run. They had a 14-5 lead at the end of the first quarter. Then Davis County was able to fight back, tie the game at 17, but then Clarke was able to gain the upper hand towards the end of the second quarter, and they lead Davis County by 4, 26-22. Davis County led by Hannah Schooley and Macy Hill, each have 6 points. Macy Hill, probably her 6 points was very valuable. Davis County was stuck on 5 points for quite a while during that 12-0 run, and Macy Hill snapped that run with a bucket and then a three-pointer, and that really got Davis County a snap out of it as they outscored Clarke 17-12 in that second quarter. And you have to say that Macy Hill was the spark that ignited that second quarter advantage for Davis County. Morgan Peafish had 4 points for the Lady Mustangs. Briley Law and Brett Barker each had 2. Brett Law and Phoebe Moore have 1 free throw apiece, and that rounds out the scoring for Davis County. Kaylin Halsband and Tori White each have 9 points for Clarke. Josie Dunbar put in 6. Nicole Barnard has 2. That really rounds out the scoring for Clarke. And probably the key part of that first half, not only was that 12-0 Clarke run that allowed them to take a lead that they haven't relinquished, even though Davis County did come back to tie, is Josie Dunbar, the 5'7" freshman for Clarke, who came off the bench to score 6. She had 3 fouls in that first half, and actually, Josie Dunbar has 3 fouls, Kaya Dunbar has 2, and Tori White has 2. So all the fouls, all 7 of the Clarke fouls are split between 3 players. You rarely see something like that. Davis County, after having a pretty good night at the foul line against Putnam County, have taken a step back. They are 2 of 6 from the foul line so far in the first half. On the other end, Clarke, forgive my counting, 3, 5, 7, 8, is 5 of 8 from the foul line. So that's the way the numbers add up. And when you break it all down, Davis County trails Clarke 26-22. Should be a hotly contested second half, so stay tuned. You're listening to the the Dixon's Floors and More halftime show. See Shannon and the team in Ottumwa for all your flooring, cabinetry, and fireplace needs. You're watching Davis County basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
This is Lisa Bell. Hey, all you Davis County Mustang fans. The agents at Northside Insurance are just like you. We support the Mustangs too. We're proud to live in Bloomfield, where we help families like yours with auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give us a call at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield and Centerville today, 664-2362. And go Mustangs! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Are you installing a new septic system? The man to call is Jody at Geotech Sand and Stone. They have state-certified septic sand, as well as top-quality black dirt, fill sand, and washed gravel for landscaping. They also have large rocks to add to your landscaping. Geotech Sand and Stone has very competitive prices. Stop out and get a load, or have one of their contractors haul it for you. Call Jody today for more information at 799-1235. That's 799-1235. Geotech Sand and Stone, 3 miles west of Eldon on River Road.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Osceola, where we're getting set to start the second half. Clarke leading Davis County 26-22. This is a fight for 5th place, for 6th place in the South Central Conference. Davis County will start off with the basketball, shooting to the basket to our left, Briley Law, Sophia Young, Hannah Schooley, Sophie Sparger, and Morgan Peafish are the Davis County 5. Clarke stays in there 2-3 zone to begin the third quarter. Sparger on the left side almost lost the dribble out of bounds, but was able to recover. Versus on the right side of Schooley, dumps it inside to Peafish. Driving layup is no good, and the rebound is pulled down by Kaya Dunbar of Clarke. Clarke up by 4, 25 seconds gone from the third quarter as we still look for our first points of the third quarter. Hall's band had the pass bounce away from her, but Donaldson gets the loose ball for Clarke. Kaya Dunbar on the right wing, being guarded by Peafish. White drives into the paint, lost it off her knee, jump ball, and the possession arrow goes to Clarke. White will inbound for Clarke underneath their own basket. They lead 26-22 with 7:12 remaining in the third quarter. Hallsband top of the circle. Left side, White into Hallsband in the lane. Driving left-handed layup is good. A nice runner, by Caitlin Hallsband, and she now has 11. First player in this game in double figures. Clarke 28, Davis County 22. 1:07 gone from the third quarter. Schooley, top of the key three coming up. It's good. Hannah Schooley hits her third three of the game, and head coach Dave Mason, as you couldn't hear it, but there was some banging coming out from the Davis County bench after that driving layup by Hallsband. He was not happy, and even though Schooley answered with the three on the other end, Dave Mason, head coach of Davis County, having a come-to-Jesus talk with his team, as you can see over here to our left. Clarke 28, Davis County 25, 6:46 remaining in the third quarter. So Davis County within three, now looking for a stop on the defensive end. The Clarke five is Kaya Dunbar, Donaldson, Barnard, Hallsband, and White. Davis County playing man-to-man as Kaya Dunbar brings it across. Donaldson dribbles with the right hand into the corner. Floats it over everybody, but Kaya Dunbar is able to track it down in the left corner. Working on Schooley, picks up her dribble, now looking for a teammate, still spinning. Floats a pass over the head of White out of bounds. Good defense by Schooley on the ball to force the turnover, and Davis County gets the ball. Moore coming into the game for Davis County, replacing Briley Law. Young brings it across for Davis County. She's been quiet, scoreless after scoring 13 in their win on Friday at Putnam County. Pete Fish can't get the shot to go underneath, but coming up with the rebound and the putback is Moore, who got fouled, and she'll head to the line for two. White called for her third foul. That's a big foul. Phoebe Moore to shoot two. She is 1 for 2 so far today, and she banks in the first free throw. Did not call glass, but this is not a beauty contest. Just get them in. That's all that matters. Second free throw by Phoebe Moore. Off the back of the rim. Loose ball in the corner, and it's collected by Hallsband. Reach-in foul called by Young, or against Young of Davis County, her second. Clarke 28, Davis County 26, 6:04 remaining in the third quarter. Kaya Dunbar gets a Hallsband pick. Got held up, and actually she throws it away to Pete Fish. Now comes Davis County. They can take the lead with a three on this possession. Moore in the left corner. Sparker. Top of the key, Young. In the high post, Pete Fish. Tried to find Moore in the paint and threw it over her head out of bounds. Davis County turns it over. It's Clarke basketball. They lead 28-26. 5:38 remains in the third quarter. Kaya Dunbar walks it across. Donaldson, right side three. It's an air ball, but Sparker could not handle the weak side rebound. It goes off her hands out of bounds and stays with Clarke. Kaya Dunbar to inbound for the Indians. To Hallsband. Her shot was blocked from the right block by Pete Fish, and a jump ball called on the rebound. And on the tie-up, Davis County has a possession arrow in their favor. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter. Davis County trails by 2. Sparker to Schooley, right wing three. Kaboom! Schooley, her third three of the game. She has 12, all from downtown. Beg your pardon, that's her fourth three of the game. Davis County 29, Clarke 28. 5 minutes straight up left to go in the third quarter. Kaya Dunbar spinning with the left hand, working on Schooley. Gets a pick from, she got a pick from Josie Dunbar, who's checked into the game. Foul called on the floor as Sparger bodied up White on the right block. And that's the third foul, beg your pardon, the first foul on Sophie Sparger. Timeout called by Clarke. It is a 30-second timeout. So Davis County trailed by 4 to begin the half. And they're now on a 7-2 run here in the third quarter to take a 29-28 lead. Clarke 1-4 in the conference. Davis County 1-3. Winner of this game will claim sole possession of 6th place in the conference. Be especially key for Davis County if they can win, because they play 5th place Sheridan on Friday at the Charger Dome. White floats the inbound pass to Dunbar in the lane. Kaya Dunbar took too many steps. No, they call a jump ball. Thought she might even get called for steps, but she got her shot rejected, and they called a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Clarke. White to Donaldson. Left all alone for the right corner jumper. No good. Nice box out and rebound by Hill of Davis County. Hill races up ahead. Floats a pass on the under the basket. Counted and a foul. Phoebe Moore gets the hoop and the harm. Foul called on Housebend. That is her first. Beg your pardon. Foul called against Donaldson, her first. Phoebe Moore looks to get 3 the hard way. Moore hits the front of the rim, but tracking down the rebound is Hill for Davis County. And the Lady Mustangs look to extend their 3-point lead. Hill to Moore in the left corner. Schooley, right wing. She's been hot with 4 3-pointers. This time she gets a little bit closer and misses the 15-footer from the right side. All alone for the rebound underneath is Kaya Dunbar of Clarke. But her pass for Josie Dunbar got tipped out of bounds by Schooley. And Clarke will inbound underneath their own basket. Kaya Dunbar will trigger it in. Pass tipped to Donaldson in the right corner. Kaya Dunbar thought about the 3 from the right corner. Instead, she puts it on the deck with the left hand. Picks up her dribble. Deals it on the right block to Donaldson. Being smothered by Moore. Donaldson left all alone with the 18-footer inside the 3-point line, and she gets her first deuce of the game. Looks like Davis County is daring Donaldson to shoot it from there, and this time Donaldson makes them pay. Davis County 31, Clarke 30, and a 3-pointer on the other end is put in by Macy Hill. Her second of the game. She now has 9, and the Davis County lead is up to 4, 34-30, their biggest of the game. Kaya Dunbar picks up her dribble at the top of the circle. Donaldson dribbles to the left elbow, shots an air ball. White tips it right into the hands of Schooley. But she tried to dribble ahead of herself, lost it, but getting loose ball is Young, and Schooley collects and scores. 14 points for Schooley. Davis County 36, Clarke 30, 3:13 remaining in the third quarter. White lost her footing, and a blocking foul called, much to the chagrin of both the Davis County coaching staff and the fans. Macy Hill gets whistled for her third foul. White hit the deck and went to a slide, so if a foul wasn't called, they would have had to call a travel against White, but instead they called a foul on Hill. Kaya Dunbar inbound for Clarke underneath their own hoop. She directs traffic to White, who lost it out of bounds near the Clarke bench. She tried to get White to move towards the sideline here on the near side, but the pass was a bit too far to her right, and Davis County gets it on the turnover. Hill with a bounce pass to Schooley. Right corner Young on the right block, feed fish. Shot hits the side of the backboard. There to clean it up is Macy Hill with the stick back. Macy Hill in now double figures with 11. That's a season high for her. And now it's 38-30. Davis County now up by 8. Kaya Dunbar barrels into Moore. A lot of contact, no call. Schooley gets the loose ball. Weaving her way through traffic, lays it up. No good, but the foul is called on Clarke. We'll see if that's on White or Dunbar. White is headed to the bench because that is her 4th foul. So Schooley, with 14 points on the night, takes her first trip to the foul line, misses the first free throw. Each Mustang free throw this season brought to you by Wells Hometown Drug, offering free delivery in Bloomfield. Davis County has outscored Clarke 16-4 here in the third quarter. Schooley gets the roll on the second free throw. Davis County 39, Clarke 30, full timeout called by Davis County. 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County now up by 9. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
A strong third quarter by Davis County has vaulted them ahead of Clarke by the score of 39-30. Currently on a 13-4 run here in the third quarter. Clarke basketball coming out of the Davis County timeout with 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. Fry gets the inbound pass and she dribbles it up. Davis County stays in their man-to-man. Hembry's checking to the game for Clarke, but Phoebe Moore with good defense tipping it off a Clarke player on the far side to force the turnover, and Davis County gets it back. Now they can push their lead out to double digits on this possession. Make that Moore puts the pick down. Young in the right corner, floats it to the right block to Pete Fish, who is fouled on the shot. Looked like she got smothered by Hembry, and they call the foul on Hembry. First foul on Hembry. Pete Fish to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw by Pete Fish is off the front of the rim. Davis County 39, Clarke 30 with 2:14 remaining in the third quarter. Second free throw by Pete Fish is short. Rebound comes down to Josie Dunbar of Clarke. Kaya Dunbar with a show and go, drives to the lane, gets the roll on the layup. Kaya Dunbar with her first two of the game to make it 39-32. Macy Hill tries an answer for three. It's short from the left wing. She gets her own rebound. Her putback won't go. All up for the cleanup underneath is Phoebe Moore with the deuce. Phoebe Moore with the offensive rebound and the putback. Davis County back up by 9, 41-32. Timeout called by Clarke before all that contact in the left corner between Josie Dunbar and Phoebe Moore. See if that's a full or a 30. It's a 30-second timeout called by Clarke. A minute 42 remaining in the third quarter. Davis County 41, Clarke 32. And it's been Macy Hill who has fueled Davis County off the bench. A key 11 points for her. And of course, Hannah Schooley has been brilliant as always, as she has been during this season. She leads all scorers with 15 points. It is Clarke basketball coming out of the timeout. Kaya Dunbar inbounding on the far sideline. Gets it into Fry. Pass inside to Hembry. Misses from the left block. Gets her own offensive rebound. Misses the putback. There was Josie Dunbar. She misses a stick back as well. And finally, Pete Fish collects a rebound for Davis County. Moore to the left of the lane. Top of the key, Young. Macy Hill left all alone on the left wing, but was not ready to shoot it. Pete Fish in the high post. Tried to throw it inside to Moore, but it's tipped away by Hembry, and coming away with the ball is Kaya Dunbar of Clarke. Clarke down by 9. Pass into the paint. Hill and Moore collided as they tipped that pass away. Clarke keeps it, and knocking down the free throw jumper is Hallsband for Clarke. 41-34, under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Hill baseline jumper from the left side, rattles off. Weak side rebound pulled down by Josie Dunbar. Clarke down by 7 with the ball. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kaya Dunbar to Fry, right wing. Left-handed three is too strong. Rebound tipped out of bounds, Clarke basketball. Bradley Law comes back into the game for Davis County, replacing Phoebe Moore, who gets a nice round of applause from the Mustang fans that made the trip from Bloomfield. Kai Dunbar floats the pass to Hallsband, and she's called for steps. And Dunbar protesting the call. She heads back up the court. Didn't think that it was a travel violation, but Davis County gets the ball back, up by 7. 30 seconds remain in the third quarter. We'll see if Davis County tries to hold it for one final shot. Looks like they stay in their offense instead, so they'll just Schooley for a right side three, no good. But Young steals the rebound away from Barnard. Hill banks in a three from the left corner. Macy Hill, that type of night for her. She now has 14 off the bench. Clarke out the other way for three. Hallsband no good. Offensive rebound no good. And the stick back by Josie Dunbar won't go either. And that is the third quarter. Davis County with their biggest lead of the game as we head into the fourth quarter, up 44-34 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Attention Southern Iowa, do you need a better night's sleep? Maybe it's time to get a new mattress. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield has the most competitive prices on new mattresses in all different sizes. Darren sells camper mattresses, commercial bedding, rollaways, special order sizes, bed frames, and mattress protectors. Call Darren today and he'll meet you at the warehouse. Dixon's Mattress Outlet, 641-664-3060. That's 664-3060.
Welcome back to Osceola. Davis County has their biggest lead of the game as we head to the fourth quarter, 44-34. They trailed by 9 back in the first half. Young with a three-pointer from the right corner, no good. Offensive rebound on the weak side, pulled down by Bradley Law. Davis County earns another possession. Macy Hill's been confident. She pulls the trigger with the three from the left wing. That won't go. And Kaya Dunbar clears for Clarke. 25 seconds gone from the fourth quarter. Dunbar brings it back up for Clarke. They trail by 10. Barnard about 25 feet away from the basket to Kaya Dunbar. Gets a pick from Hallsband, dribbles left. Barnard to Hembry in the left corner. Got her pass tipped away, but right back to Hembry, who was looking for Hallsband in the paint. Now Kaya Dunbar dribbles with the right hand. Bounce pass on the right block. Josie Dunbar back to Kaya Dunbar for three from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound tipped out, and coming down with it was Barnard. Left corner jumper is missed by Hallsband, and Sophia Young collects the rebound for Davis County. Hill, left wing, Davis County 44, Clarke 34, 6:45 remaining. Young deals it into the right block to P-Fish. Got her shot rejected by Hembry. Looked like they might have called a foul on that, but we play on. Barnard on the right wing. Top of the key, Hallsband. Whips a pass to Kaya Dunbar right at the lane. Dribbles with the left hand into the paint. Left elbow jumper is too strong by Hallsband. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It goes off Josie Dunbar, and it's Davis County basketball. Tori White back into the game, replacing Hembry. Keep in mind, Tori White has 4 fouls for Clarke. Davis County up by 10 with the basketball. 6:13 remaining in the ball game. Young dribbles to the right side. Tried to deal it up top to Schooley. It got tipped away by Barnard, but Schooley gets it back in the backcourt. Now back into the front court to Young. Cross-court pass on the left wing to Hill. Bounce pass to Bradley Law. Got her shot tipped out of bounds by White. And it's Davis County basketball. Davis County looking for their 3rd straight win if they can hang on here in the fourth quarter. Inbound pass to Schooley. Left corner three. It's good. Hannah Schooley, 5 threes in the game. She has 18. And Davis County now leads by 13, 47-34 with 5:41 remaining. Kaya Dunbar, skip pass to Tori White on the left side. Tried to whip a pass to a cutting Hallsband. It went off the hands of Pete Fish, and it stays with Clarke. Inbound pass to Hallsband, fouled on the shot. Hallsband found some real estate in the paint. Able to go up with a shot. Schooley called for the foul. That's her second. So Davis County able to turn things around in the third quarter. They led by 10 at the beginning of the fourth. Now by 12 after the made free throw by Hallsband. She gets one more. She misses the second. Pete Fish tipped it out of bounds, and it stays with Clarke. Pete Fish lucky she didn't get called for over the back call on over Kaya Dunbar, who is inbounding the ball. Left corner, Barnard knocks down the jumper from 16 feet. Barnard now with 4. Clarke within 10, 47-37, 5:24 remaining. Young to Schooley in the right wing. Law threw a pass outside to Young. Good athletic play by Young to go off her feet, climb the ladder, and keep that ball in Davis County's possession. Pete Fish with the driving layup. Morgan Pete Fish with 6. Davis County out by a dozen, 49-37, and a blocking foul called on the shot against Bradley Law, who bodied up Barnard, who was driving to the hoop. Second foul on Bradley Law. Beg your pardon, that's her third foul. Barnard to shoot too strong on the first free throw. Moore in the game for Davis County, replacing Bradley Law. Second free throw, too strong. Empty trip for Clarke, and Davis County comes back with the basketball. Schooley traveled. Came to a stop in the right wing and hesitated a bit, and as she hesitated, she took an extra step, and she was called for a travel. 49-37 is the Davis County lead. Clarke with the ball with 4:48 left. Barnard to Josie Dunbar, left wing. White, right wing 3, off the front of the rim, and the rebound gets tipped into the hands of Schooley, who races up to the front court. Schooley got her pass tipped away and stolen by White, and committing the foul in the backcourt was Macy Hill of Davis County. That is her 4th. So Macy Hill, 14 points off the bench, but she now has 4 fouls, 1 foul away from disqualification. Clarke will be in the bonus on the next Davis County foul. Barnard knocks down the jumper from inside the 3-point line from the left, make that the right wing. Barnard now with 6. Davis County lead back down to 10, 49-39, 4:10 left. Left corner Moore, floats a pass underneath to Pete Fish, gets the shot to go. Thought that was going to remain short, but the ball eked over the rim and in. That's now 8 points for Pete Fish. Davis County back up by a dozen, 51-39. Foul on the drive called against Davis County. It's Sophia Young, and that is her 3rd. 1-1 coming up for Josie Dunbar. First free throw is too strong, and there with the rebound is Moore of Davis County. 3:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis County 51, Clarke 39. Lady Mustangs looking for their 3rd straight win. Young, left wing, still scoreless after scoring 13 in her win versus Putnam County on Friday. Pete Fish with a drive with the runner, misses it, but came down with her own rebound, and she was fouled by Tori White, who has fouled out of this game. So Tori White called for the reach in, and she will have to leave the game with 5 fouls. She scored 9 points, all in the first half. Macy Hill inbounds. Young High post P-Fish. Free throw jumper no good. Phoebe Moore with the offensive rebound. Tried the reverse layup but left it short, and she got elbow in the face as Halsman came down with the rebound. Head coach Dave Mason throws his hands up. He wanted a foul, but we play on. Halsman with the show and go into the lane. Kicks it on the right side. Right lane jumper is good by Donaldson. She now has 4. A quick timeout called by Clarke with 3:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. Beg your pardon. We thought it was going to be a 30-second. Instead, it's a full timeout. So we'll step away for 30 seconds and come back for the fourth quarter action from here in Osceola on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Here's to you, the intrepid explorers, driven doers, and off-road adrenaline addicts. Thank you for making Polaris America's best-selling off-road lineup. Now's the time to celebrate. Enjoy special offers during the Polaris New Year's sales event.
Stop into Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
You're watching Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Osceola, where Davis County leads Clarke 51-41 with 3:07 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis County looking to hang on for their 3rd straight win. Davis County comes out with Moore, Young, Hill, P-Fish, and Schooley. And Clarke extends their defense. They are going full court, man-to-man. Young gets the inbound pass and looked like she could have brought it across, and now she finally does. Got it tipped away from her by Barnard. She picks up her dribble. P-Fish top of the key. Moore on the left wing. Top of the key, Young. P-Fish in the right corner. Tried to throw it to Moore, got tipped away, but right into the hands of Macy Hill, who gets the roll on the short jumper in the paint. Macy Hill now has 16 off the bench for Davis County, who now lead 53-41. 2:35 remaining as Kaya Dunbar looks to chisel through this Davis County defense. Gets a pick from Barnard as he picks up her dribble in the right corner. Gets double teamed. Barnard with the jumper from the right wing. Her foot was on the line. It's no good. Offensive rebound yanked down by Halsband. Kaya Dunbar, three-pointer coming up. It is short. And a foul on the rebound called against Clarke as P-Fish was able to secure the board. And that's a 16th foul against Clarke. Josie Dunbar gets whistled for her 4th. Moore inbounds to Schooley. Dribbles behind the back. Now spinning at the half-court line, and she brings it across. Donaldson hounding Schooley. Tried to throw to P-Fish, who wasn't ready for the pass. It got tipped away, out of bounds, and it goes to Clarke. Clarke, with under 2 minutes left to go, trail 53-41. Kaya Dunbar, right side three. It's an air ball. All alone underneath is Moore. Young, behind the back dribble as she works on Barnard and got bumped at the half-court line by Barnard, who gets whistled for her first foul. One-on-one coming up for Sophia Young. Young being more of a distributor today instead of a scorer. As I said, she scored 13 in that win over Putnam County on Friday. Scoreless tonight. And she misses the front end of the 1-and-1, but there for the offensive rebound is Moore. Schooley for Davis County brings it back to the half-court line. Dribbles behind the back against Donaldson. Now Hill with a bounce pass to Young. Schooley between the circles. Davis County looks to just milk some clock, up by 12. Offensive foul called against Davis County, away from the ball. Schooley gets called for the push. That is her 3rd foul. And with 1:23 left, Clarke needs a lot of baskets in a hurry, down by 12. Kaya Dunbar dribbles with her right hand. Barnard right corner, working on Young. Top of the key, Donaldson. Whips a pass underneath, and a foul on the pass called against Moore, who fouled Josie Dunbar. That's the second foul on Phoebe Moore of Davis County. 1-on-1 coming up for Josie Dunbar, who is 0 for 2 from the foul line tonight. Dunbar misses the front end, and Moore collects the rebound. Almost got stolen away by Kaya Dunbar, but there to collect the loose ball is Young. She gets double teamed, but gets it up ahead to Hill. With the left hand, almost traveled, but kept that pivot foot and brings it back out. The Clarke crowd wanted to travel, but we play on. Under a minute now left to go in the fourth quarter. Davis County up by 12. A foul about 25 feet away from the basket called against Kaya Dunbar, who fouled Pete Fish, who is headed to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. That's the third foul on Kaya Dunbar. Pete Fish has 8 points so far tonight, 0 for 2 from the foul line. And she gets the roll on the first free throw, and she will get the bonus. Davis County now up by a baker's dozen, 54 to 41, 49.6 seconds left. Looks like the Mustangs are well on their way to secure their third straight win as Pete Fish misses the second free throw. And Kaya Dunbar brings it back. Bernard from the left wing. Shot from inside the three-point line is no good. Young collects the rebound underneath for Davis County. Young working on Donaldson. Foul in the backcourt against Donaldson. That's her second. Another 1-on-1 coming up for Davis County. Young missed the front end a couple moments ago. She'll get a second chance to get on the scoring column. Brett Law coming in for Hannah Schooley, who gets a nice pat on the back from head coach Dave Mason as she comes out of the game. Young misses another front end of the 1-on-1. Josie Dunbar gets the rebound for Clarke. Barnard left corner. Kaya Dunbar for three. In and out from the left wing. Rebound comes down to Hallsband, who is fouled by Moore with 23.9 seconds left. Third foul on Moore. And that is the Mustangs' 10th foul, so 2 shots coming up for Hallsband. Hallsband has her first free throw go in and out. Get ready for the second free throw from Hallsband. And she can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound by Josie Dunbar. Her putback is no good, but she gets the offensive rebound and sticks it back. So third time was a charm for Josie Dunbar. Make it 54-35, make it 54-43. And a foul on the inbound pass called against Kaya Dunbar, who fouled Macy Hill. So Macy Hill now will shoot 2 with Davis County in the double bonus. Macy Hill's first free throw, too strong. So Macy Hill, 16 points off the bench for Davis County. Really a big spark by her. And she misses a second. Phoebe Moore had the offensive rebound momentarily, but collided with Josie Dunbar. Jump ball called. Possession arrow goes with Clarke with 10.3 seconds left. So, Lady Mustangs up by 11. Clarke looking for one last bucket before the end of the game. And Hallsband misses from point blank range. Young gets the rebound, dribbles it out, and that will be the ball game. Davis County wins it by a final score of 54-43. Big win for Davis County, their third straight. And they improved to 6-4. We'll take a break and come back to start the post-game show. Brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet. After this break, Davis County Lady Mustangs victorious. And we'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors and More in Ottumwa.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Kendall with Citizens Mutual. It's a busy time of the year, so we want you to save as much time as possible. Whether you need internet, TV, or phone service, we can handle all of them for you. We also have a great selection of TVs ranging from 32 to 65 inch, as well as appliances. Stop in today, and remember, Citizens Mutual is owned and operated by its customers. So when you walk in the door, we don't just treat you like a customer, we treat you like you're the boss, because you are. We're looking forward to seeing you at Citizens Mutual, just off the square in Bloomfield.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Hi, this is Chris Ledke, owner of Pulaski Lumber. I would like to personally invite you to see our updated inventory. We have a nice selection of tools, plumbing, flooring, tile, accessories, and as always, we can order in anything you might need. Josh is also available to offer you professional 3D drawings to design your new home, deck, or addition. We don't charge huge architect fees, but are confident you will be happy with our work. We look forward to meeting you at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
If you've been looking to take your nursing career to the next level, William Penn University is ready to help. With the RN to BSN program, you could have your degree in as little as 17 months. You'll find individualized attention from professors that care about your success. William Penn wants to see each and every student succeed in their education and life. That's why our advisors work with you to provide affordable tuition. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Osceola and the Dixon's Mattress Outlet post-game show. Get a good night's sleep after every game with the new mattress from Dixon's called Darren today. And the Davis County Lady Mustangs making 3 wins in a row, beating Clarke by the final score of 54-43. Davis County was able to weather a Clarke storm back in the first quarter. Clarke outscored Davis County 12-0 after Davis County led 5-2. Clarke had a 14-5 lead at the end of the first quarter. Davis County managed to tie the game at 17 in the second, but Clarke came back ahead and led 26-22 at halftime. But then Davis County was able to turn things around. They reclaimed the lead and then pushed the lead out to double digits by the end of the third quarter. They had a 44-34 lead, and they managed to hang on in the fourth quarter, outscored Clarke 22-8 in the third quarter, outscoring Clarke 10-9 in that fourth frame to come away with a 54-43 win. Hannah Schooley had a game-high 18 points for Davis County. 5 3-pointers knocked down by the 5'6" senior. Macy Hill, a huge game off the bench for the 5'7" sophomore. 16 points, 3 3-pointers. Morgan P. Fish had 9. Phoebe Moore was 6. Briley Law and Brett Barker each had 2. Brett Law had 1 point, and that rounds out the scoring for Davis County. Clarke was led by Caitlin Hallsband, who had 14. Tori White had 9 points before she fouled out. Josie Dunbar had 8. Nicole Barnard added 6. Katie Dawson put in 4, and Kaya Dunbar had 2 for Clarke. So Davis County improves to 6-4 on the season. and 2-3 in conference play. Just another good win for Davis County, their third straight. Now having a bit of momentum as they will head to Sheridan on Friday to take on the Chargers in the Charger Dome. So let's get our final score. Actually, before we give you the final score, let's give you the player of the game brought to you by Neebs Graphics. Get all your Mustang apparel from Kylie and the team at Neebs. I could easily give the player of the game to Hannah Schooley. But when Davis County was struggling and they went through a drought in that second quarter, actually the end of the first quarter into the second quarter, Macy Hill came off the bench, provided a spark, scored a bucket, and then had a three. That really snapped Davis County out of it. She ended up with 16 points off the bench. Those 5 points, however, that she scored to get Davis County out of that funk, I think were key. So let's go ahead and give it to Macy Hill. She is our Neebs Graphics player of the game. But definitely a very honorable mention, a very deep honorable mention to Hannah Schooley, who had 18 points, which was a game high in this contest. Once again, our final score: Davis County 54, Clarke 43. Davis County improves to 6-4, 2-3 in South Central Conference play. Clarke drops at 1-8, and their South Central Conference record is 1-5. We would like to thank you for making us a part of your Tuesday night. The second half of our doubleheader is coming up shortly as the Davis County Mustangs look to put an end to their 3-game losing streak. They'll be taking on the Clarke Indians. We'll get you primed for that matchup after a short break. You have been watching Lady Mustang basketball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.